Hello and welcome back. This is Jessica, and I'm with my friend Sherry this time. She was the lucky person to get selected to support me for this session, and she did a heck of a job. Um, Kind of a similar session to some of my earlier ones in ways and different in others. I seem to have um, be having a lot of activity and a lot of emotions right at the beginning. That first 20 minutes, I kind of have to work through it, let the emotions come up, experience them. There's some moving around. But after that 20 minutes, I seem to almost right at 20 seem to settle down and able to get back into my breathing. What's different about this one today is I was not just in that 20 minutes, but was struggling to stay awake during the rest of the time. And my breathing was okay, but I was kind of struggling to stay conscious. And so that's one great thing about having a good person to support you nearby is they can help keep you awake and help keep your breathing up to par so you're actually getting something accomplished or instead of just, tiny little breaths that don't really do anything. So she was great in that today and keeping me going. And another difference was this time it would just lasted over a little 40 minutes for the breathing part. I usually try to get to an hour, but she could tell that a little after 40 minutes I was done, and I was checking out, and it was time to let me integrate, and she did, and I think I had probably the best integration I've had in this series so far. Not a lot of great epiphanies or ideas or themes, but just I feel good right now. I feel clearer. I feel lighter. I feel a little more relaxed, and that's kind of new in this series so far. So that was really good. Um, what would you like to share about your perspective as practitioner?
Well, as you said, the first 20 minutes, the first 2 minutes, it was obvious that it was going to be a little more challenging to get to that place of where the breathing seems to be more come more naturally than forced. It seemed like there were some things coming up, like you experienced some anger and some crying, and just it was obvious that there was some agitation and some tension going on in various in your mind, and kind of some physical tightening as well. And so I just kept encouraging you to take the deeper breaths and all of that. And it seemed like you were kind of tight in the throat during the breathing too. But after that 20 minutes, like you said, there was about 25, 30 minutes. I had you focus on your breathing and start counting your breaths to try to get back to that rhythm of that. And I think that was when you finally started getting more of the benefits that come from the more regular breathing along the way. And it seemed a lot calmer, a lot more restful, like you were getting much.
Yeah, I agree. So that's kind of how this goes is every session can be different, and some last 40 minutes and some last an hour and some last 45 minutes. It's just you got to have be flexible with the outcome of the session, and that's why it's really great to have a practitioner because they can help guide you through it because they're watching you the whole time, and you can kind of tell when somebody's done or when they're just getting sleepy and need to be kicked in the butt a little bit. So that was perfect. Would you like to share a little bit about what breathing has done for you in your life?
It has been amazing. Having struggled with depression in the past, about 3 years ago, I was introduced to unlimited breath and doing this kind of breathing as an alternative or as an addition to try and make your way through those moments where you feel like things are not going the way that you want them to, and some of those difficult emotions that a lot of us are not comfortable with, whether it's sadness or anger and all of that. And what I have found is that through the breathing, through this natural thing that we do already, but by doing it at a deeper level and more consistently, that there's a different energy, a different connection that happens with that. And doing it over a regular basis with a practitioner and being supported in all of that really has helped me to move through my life in a way, in a new way that I was not used to. Instead of reacting to things, I am more likely now to respond and to and to be able to just go, oh, life's happening again. Okay, here's that lesson again for me. What can I do in this situation differently? And a lot of times that's just remembering to breathe and not holding things in, but breathing through those difficult moments.
Excellent, excellent. And I will share, too, as a shameless plug, that Sherry is actually an excellent photographer, and I'm going to post the link to her website below this video so you can check it out. And actually, her business is probably a byproduct of doing these sessions, or at least kicking you in the butt to get going.
Yes, it is definitely kicking me in the butt to get going. It has been a stepping stone along the way.
Yeah, excellent. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. This has been session 4. I'm over half done. Yay! And I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.